Hello, I wanted to do a very simple kind of a video tutorial on setting up the defaults in Microsoft Word. Every once in a while, in fact, quite frequently, I find that I'm making a comment for feedback for a written assignment that's coming in, some aspect especially, of the master's thesis. And my comment will be, please consistently use double spacing. Now, the reason why is the Microsoft Word defaults won't let you do that. So I thought I would come in and just real quickly show you about the default settings again. Just turn this off if you've already mastered that. I understand that in order to do a master's thesis, for instance, you have to master both Turabian as well as Microsoft Word. So of course, immediately, this is just a new document. When you call up a new document, you see right away. And some of you have created a template in general for Turabian, so you don't need to worry about any of this. But usually the preferred fonts, both the font face and the font size, are not, what you want. So you have to go in and change those right away. But then the big thing is to look at line spacing. For the newest guidelines for us in the School of Divinity call for a consistent two space format. So you set that as 2, except for block quotes, and of course it would also be true with footnotes and bibliographic entries, but for the most part, because in Turabian you used to have to add a line before and after headings, etc. You don't have to do that anymore. It's just a hassle. And so we're going to do consistently two lines, 2 spaces. But then that just gets you started, because what we usually don't consider is the line spacing options. Now when I go back down and I click that, you will see that it's going to add 8 points after every paragraph. Automatically, I mean, you're not doing anything to cause that, which means that 2/3 of a line are being added, so it doesn't look like double spacing. It's not double spacing. And so for it to be truly double spacing, you have to go in and change that to 0. So that's 6, and then that's 0. And once you do that, then from then on, it will be consistent double spacing. One of the things I've commented on is that if you compose your work outside, for instance, in chapter 1, if you compose your work outside of the template, and then cut and paste it or copy and paste it into the template, and you didn't change this, then your default settings will still show up. And you have to go back in and change it all, or just wonder what in the world happened. If you will do that right at the very beginning, then click OK. Then every time you do any kind of a work after that, it will be a true and a consistent double space in your work. It's already set up that way in the template. So if you use the template to compose, if you compose inside of the template, then you won't have that problem. But listen, you're going to have this issue on almost any written assignment that you do. So I thought I would just take a quick moment this evening and comment on that. So if it's helpful, wonderful. God bless you, everybody.